Hi there, this is Renee Moore and I'm the creator of Business Beyond Borders, and I'm so excited that you decided to join me for this video series, Building a Bigger Business Blueprint, because I'm going to show you step by step 3 of my top strategies that I use to grow my own companies to the multi-million euro mark before I sold them. You see, Business Beyond Borders is actually my 10th successful company, and I love what I do in this business because I get the opportunity to share with you all of the secrets and all of the tips that I used in my company to help you be successful in your business. So I'm so excited that you're here today, and like I said, I'm going to go step by step to show you the top 3 things that you can do right now in your business to increase your bottom line, to close more sales before the end of the year, and to perfectly position yourself for a bigger launch in 2012. So let's go ahead and jump right in and get started. Today I'm going to help you completely rethink the foundation of your business. In fact, this is one of the areas that I see most small business owners and most new business owners make a lot of mistakes in the way that they position their company. And the positioning of your company is what the foundation of your business is built upon. So when I talk about positioning of your company, I'm not talking about branding of your company. I'm talking about the entire essence of what's important in your companies. And the foundation of your company, the perfect positioning of your company, is based on 2 key elements. The first important element is your why, and the second important element is your customer. And clarity about your why and clarity about your customer are the first 2 steps that you have to take to build a solid foundation for creating consistent flat cash flow in your business. Clarity about your why. I'm going to explain what that means in a moment. And clarity around your customer and the relationship that exists between the 2. So we're going to start by talking about your why. Your why is the reason that your customers buy from you. It's the reason that your customer self-selects to work together with you. Your why is why you are doing what you're doing and why anybody should care. And most of us are not clear on our why. We are clear about our what we do, and many of us are even clear about how we do it that's different from the competition, but most of us are not clear on why we do what we do. And it's absolutely our why that customers self-select to work together with us. And let me tell you about what that means. People don't buy what you do or how you do it, they buy why you do it. People, your customers, self-select to work together with companies and with business owners that have the same why. So I want you to remember this. Your goal is not to do business with everyone, but your goal is to do business with people who believe what you believe, and that allows you to connect much more closely with your customer. Let me tell you why. Why is important. So first of all, most of us know what it is that we do. And even a few of us know how our processes are different than the competition. But many of us, many small business owners, and I know that I was not clear for the first 18 months of business, were not clear on why they're doing what they're doing. But this is so incredibly important because people buy for emotional reasons. People buy because the fit is good or it feels right. These are all emotional reasons. And it's the why of your positioning that gets to the emotions of yourself and on the emotional level with your customer. Let me show you what I mean. This is absolutely the most powerful way to market, and it's the way that Apple markets their products and services. Let me show you what I mean by that. If Apple led with their what and then to their how and followed with their why, their marketing would sound like this. We make great computers. That's the what. They're beautifully designed and easy to use. Want to buy one? Nope, not really, because we never got to the why. They talked about what they do, how they're different than the competition, and then the why was missing in that conversation. But that's what we do all the time. We lead with what we do, how we're different, and then we expect an outcome. We expect our customer to buy our product. But this is not how Apple markets. Apple actually markets like this. They lead with their why. This is how Apple's marketing actually sounds. In everything we do, we believe in challenging the status quo. That's the why. We make computers that are simple to use and beautifully designed. We happen to also make iPhones and MP3 players. Want to buy one? Absolutely you do. You're ready to rush out and buy anything that Apple has because you believe what they believe. You believe in changing or challenging the status quo. So this is called inside-out marketing. Most of us market in this direction. We lead with our what, we go to our how, and then we end up usually not at the why, but with some fuzzy ending point, and we expect our customer to buy. So this is called inside-out marketing. We market with leading with our why, going to our how, and then finally our what. And that's exactly the way the most successful companies in the world market today. That's the secret to Apple's success. That's the secret to GSDM's success. And that was the secret also to my success. And I have seen literally hundreds of companies, thousands of companies that you're familiar with that in the recent years are positioning themselves based on their why and are seeing phenomenal results. Let me give you an everyday example. I have a customer who works together with me in the Business Mastery program, and she has a photography company, and I'm going to show you how her marketing and how the positioning of her company looks so that you might see a connection more closely to this small business owner with your business, maybe even that you see with Apple. So Dorothy Piorell is an amazing photographer, and she believes that every day is an event in life that's worth remembering. And she just happens to create beautiful photography in your unique special place, capturing the uniqueness of your life, and she delivers that to her customer as a photo book, as the final product. So here's how Dorothy has positioned her company for success. She leads with her why. Her why sounds like this. She says that I believe that life is the event worth remembering. I capture the uniqueness and the beauty of your life in the most special place where you work or where you live. I happen to offer photography, and I deliver the story of your life in a beautifully bound 100-page life story book. Want to buy one? Absolutely you do. Now, if Dorothy had marketed in the other direction, she would market her life story book, has 100 pages, and it captures this and this, and it is actually made on location at the place where you work or play, or the most unique place that you experience in your life. And that would have left off the why, but she doesn't market that way. She believes that life is the most important event worth remembering. And you know what? The customers that work together with Dorothy believe the same thing. They believe that their life in their home, in the place that they work, is an event every single day, as important as the event such as a wedding or a confirmation, but life is actually the event. And that's what Dorothy leads with. Life is an event worth remembering. I capture the memories of your life, the uniqueness of your life in your most special place on location, whether it be your home or at work. And I deliver the memories of this unique event in your life in a photo book, which has so many pages depending on the package that you choose to buy. Do you see how that's different? Not leading with the product, but leading with what you believe. When you lead with what you believe and your why, people that believe the same thing that you believe connect with you. And you know what? That makes the sales cycle much, much easier. You're not having to sell people on your product because they get it, because they believe what you believe, they understand what you're trying to accomplish, and they want to work together with you and buy your product or service. It's that simple. It's what we call today inside-out marketing. We used to market from the outside in, and now we're positioning and marketing our company from the inside out. And it's very interesting that purchasing is, as I said before, it's an emotional response. People buy something for emotional reasons. And our brain, the limbic part of our brain, you guys may all remember I'm a neuroscientist, it's the limbic part of our brain that governs the emotions that we experience. And it's also the deepest part of our brain. If you did a cross-section of the brain, the limbic system is actually on the inside. So our brain is constructed much like these concentric circles that govern the buying process. So why is your why so important? I just explained to you that people buy for emotional reasons, and the why about what it is that we're doing speaks directly to those emotional decisions that drive a purchase behavior. So the other reason your why is so important, I want you to take a look at what's happening in the world today. Positioning our company and marketing our company has completely changed. I know when I started in business in 1998, it was all about wearing a three-piece suit and positioning your company regardless of your size so that you looked and felt like the biggest companies in the business, so you looked and felt like the most global companies in the business, but that wasn't you. But you needed, at this point, historically, to make your customer feel like you were like the competition. The game has completely changed. It's absolutely changed. People want a conversation with companies. They want to enter into a relationship with companies. And people want to connect with you on a more personal level in your business. And I don't care what type of business you have. I work with the most conservative business. My company was one of the most conservative types of companies. I was in the pharmaceutical development arena where the contract values, the minimum contract values were about €500,000. And people today want to make a personal connection with you. People buy from you because they know, like, and trust you. And the way that people get to know, like, and trust you is first to get to know you. And that's where you have to be a little bit more open today. Look at the importance of social media. Look at the connections that we're making on Facebook and on LinkedIn. It's all about people wanting a personal connection with the companies that they are buying from. So your why is important because people that will choose to work together with you will have the same why. Your why is also important because you don't have an unlimited marketing budget. And we're going to talk more about that in the second video. But when you are clear about your why, your customer can get clear about you, and your marketing efforts are much more simplified. So right now I'm going to show you something you can take away from this training video and do right now to perfectly position your company today based on your why. And it's what we call a signature story. And this is the story about you. This is the story about your why. What I want you to do is I want you to take out a piece of paper and I want you to write about your before situation. Where were you in your life, in your career, your health, before you made the decision to start your own company? Were you working for corporate? Were you depressed? Was your health failing? Did you know that you could do it better because of some event that you saw? What was the before situation in your life before you started your company? Then I want you to write about what was the transition moment. What was it that knocked you down, took your breath away, changed the way that you were perceiving what you were doing, and made you make the decision on that very moment that you could do things better and start your own company? What was the transition moment? And the more dramatic, the better. Some people, for example, that are focused on fitness coaching or wellness coaching. Maybe they were severely obese and they felt like they were losing their life and their health and they were hospitalized. And so in that transition moment of being in the hospital and being afraid that they were going to lose their life, they made the decision to live a healthier life, which led to them starting their fitness company, for example. A transition moment. And the more dramatic, the better. Describe in detail. People want to know about your vulnerability. They want to know that you're a real person. So go into detail about what your transition moment was. Then, what's the after situation in your life? What's it like owning your own company and serving your perfect customer? Are you have this rejuvenated sense of purpose in your life and you love serving your customer. Talk about what it's like now that you're a business owner serving the people that you serve. Then put that all together, and that's what's called a signature story, and that's something that you can use right now on your About Me page on your website and on your brochures. And this allows people to connect with the real you. So if you want to see an example of that, you can check out the Business Beyond Borders website, where on the About Me tab, it's www.businessbeyondborders.co/about, and you can read my signature story. And when you read that, you might say, gosh, that sounds a lot like me. I can really relate to that. Well, that's the point, because we're here together. There's a connection that we have as business owners, and there's a part of my signature story which will sound a lot like your signature story. So feel free to model my signature story, but I encourage you to go through this process to get to your why, because your why is the foundation for all the successful positioning, all the successful marketing for your company. It makes you a real business, it makes you a real person, and getting real about your company will bring you real results in terms of increasing your bottom line. So a lot of people overlook this. It seems very, very simple, but absolutely it's the first step to perfectly positioning your company. So I encourage you to do that, and in the second training video, which is coming up soon, we're going to talk about the other key element of perfectly positioning your company, and this is about your customer. So take these first steps. I can't wait to be with you again, and take care. Bye-bye.